Hi, and welcome to Miss Pam Reads. Today we are reading Pete the Cat, Trick or Pete by James Dean. It's a flip the flap book. This will be fun. All right, it's Halloween. Pete the Cat is excited to go trick-or-treating in his superhero costume. "I hope nothing too spooky happens," says Pete. "Don't worry," says Pete's dad. "We have our flashlight." "Let's go trick-or-treating," says Pete. This one goes up. Oh, there's a spider. Spider says, "Boo." Pete and his dad walk outside. Whoosh! The wind rustles the leaves. Pete sees something moving in the trees. What do you think? Oh, it's just an owl. That wasn't too spooky, says Pete. They arrive at a neighbor's house. Pete rings the bell. He hears a strange sound coming to the door. "It's just Callie," Pete says. "She's not too spooky." Callie joins Pete and his dad trick-or-treating. At the next house, there is something in the yard. What do you think? Let's see. Come on, come on. There we go. Phew! "It's just a scarecrow," says Pete. "That's not too spooky." Pete rings the doorbell. "Trick or treat," say Pete and Callie. "Awesome costume," says Pete. "Very spooky, but not too spooky." "Thank you," says Mrs. Gold, the crossing guard. At the next house, there is something glowing on the steps. "Cool," says Pete. "Jack-o'-lanterns." Callie rings the doorbell. "Trick or treat," say Pete and Callie. Let's see who's behind this door. It's Pete's teacher. "One piece of candy each," she says. Suddenly, they hear something behind them. "What was that?" asks Callie. "Something in the bushes. Let's see." Oh, it's just our friend Emma," says Pete. "Not spooky, but groovy." New books. Here we go. Okay. "One last house and then we'll go home," says Pete's dad. Pete rings the doorbell. Ding dong. "Yikes! It's a spooky ghost!" screams Pete. "Don't be silly, Pete. It's just me," says Grandma. Callie and Pete get treats and hugs. Trick-or-treating wasn't too spooky at all. This says beware. Let's see what's underneath. It was actually full of sweet surprises. Happy Halloween! The end. Thank you for joining me for Miss Pam Reads. Have a happy Halloween and a wonderful evening.